Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start with a new topic called the iterations. So till now switch we have done. We have done with the switch statements. Manipulations have been done. Now we move on with another one called as the iteration statements. Now iteration means it is possible in Java to repeat a statement or a group of statements to repetition of statements. It's possible to have a repetition of the statements, and for this, for while and do while loops are used, and this is what are iterative statements available in Java. So iterations, these are the iterations means changes. Actually, iteration means changes, where the value gets either incremented or decremented depending upon the situation, depending upon the required situation, what you want to do with your loop, what you want your loop to move on or jump in. Either you want to make your loop jump by one step, or you want to make the loop jump by two steps and more than that. So it depends upon the iterations, depend upon the situations. Now what are the loops? Loops helps looping. Loop means, suppose this is the starting point, I move on, I come here, again the condition satisfies, I again take a round and come here. So this is nothing else but a cycle, is it? Just like a water cycles. So this is a cycle, and in computer we call it as a loops, we call it as a looping. So loops are of two types. One is a finite loop and another is an infinite loop. Now what is a finite loop? When we know how many times I had to repeat. I ask you to make a circle, two circles, 1, 2, we know it, two circles, then it is called as a fixed loop. But when we go on, keep moving, that becomes an unlimited loop. When we don't have an idea when to stop, where to stop, that's called a infinite loop. When we know finally this is to stop there, we have to stop it out, and they are called a finite. And when we don't know how many iterations has to be performed, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 10, how many iterations we don't know, then we go for a infinite loops, is it? So depending, now it becomes a difficult, which loop can be used to make it a finite, which can be used to make it infinite. In a general term, since the small days, we come to know जो लूप बंद ही ना हो वो इनफाइनाइट है, इज इट? वो तो मिस्टेक से हो गया इनफाइनाइट. बात को पकड़िए कि हमें ये नहीं पता कि इसको सॉल्व करने में कितने टाइम लग सकता है. एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम से चल सकता है, क्योंकि यूजर कितना सेटिंग कर रहा. अगर यूजर से मैंने मांगा, यूजर हाउ मेनी टाइम्स, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन इट मे बी फॉर द 10 टाइम्स, इट कैन बी 100 टाइम्स, इज इट? सो वी डोंट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट इट. दैट्स व्हाट आई मीन बाय इनफाइनाइट. And rather sometimes it do happen, you are prepared a loop and it goes on moving. That is also in local language we call it as a infinite हो गया तुम्हारा loop, तो infinite हो गया. क्यों infinite हो गया? कहीं ना कहीं तो रुकना है उसे, रुकेगा, लेकिन कब रुकेगा? 1 घंटे में, 2 घंटे में, 4 घंटे में? इतना पेशेंस नहीं है हमारे, तो हम लोग उसको कह देते हैं termed as infinite loop. That is also termed as an infinite loop. Sense, it's a sense. Now तो फर्स्ट What is a loop? Which helps to make our statement repeat or group of statement repeat until our condition becomes false is called as a loop. Loop are two types. One is a fixed loop and another is a unfixed or infinite, finite or infinite. When we know how many times the loop has to execute, that is a finite loop. When we don't know how many times it has to execute, that is an infinite loop. Now, can there be any further classifications? Jarur. Yes. Otherwise, why do we have a for while and do while? Depending upon the entry, whether you allow the loop to enter, whether you allow the controller to enter inside the loop, according to the position of the condition, the loops can be further classified as a entry controlled loop and exit controlled loop. नाम से ही पता चल गया, from the name only you can pretend it. Entry controlled loop. Entry is controlled. If condition becomes true, then you allow it to enter into the loop and execute the statement. If the condition is false, exit out, man, not required. But exit controlled, where entry is alright, you can enter it out, but during the time of exiting, you have to be checked. That is what an exit control. For example, when you go to the cinema halls, ticket is checked and entry is given. You go. Is it? But when you go to the hotels, for eating, for having your food, you order. Entry is easy, everyone can enter. But exiting, when you pay, then you come out. That is what I mean, exit controlled. This is what the difference of entry controlled and exit controlled. So entry controlled, in for and while, the entry is checked at the beginning. At the beginning only the condition is there. They check the condition. If the condition true, they allow. So they for and while are the entry control loop, whereas the do while is an exit control loop. Because here the condition is checked at the last or at the bottom. At the last, at the end, the condition is checked. So it is called as an exit controlled loop. Are you getting it? So is there any other differences? What is a common thing for writing a looping program? Whether it's depend on now user, depends on the programmer which loop he wants to use, whether he wants to use for, whether he wants to use a while, whether he wants to use a do while. So in structure wise, are they different? Syntactically they are different. Now for a basic structure, any loop programming, any loop, whichever loop you are using, it has a 4 components. Remember, 4 components it has. Now what is the 4 components? It must have an initialization. Initialization means the initial start value from where the loop has to execute. कहाँ से शुरू करूँगा लूप? ठीक है, सर्कल बनाना, लेकिन पता तो होना चाहिए कहाँ से चलेगा, कहाँ से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. That what is an initialization? Is it? The second thing is condition. कहाँ तक चलेगा? Up to what level I had to move in? That is called as a condition. That's why the condition is required to make the loop false or to check the condition to true. Till it is true, it gets executed. As soon as the condition becomes false, you have to exit out of it. That is one thing. Is it? The third thing is body. What you require, which statement you want to execute, किस चीज को हमको बार बार चलवाना है. That is called as the statements, and statements are placed inside the body of the loop. And the fourth most important thing is iteration. or you call it, let us call it as an updation. So iteration, when you do plus plus, it gets incremented by one value. When you do minus minus, it gets iteration decreased by one. Is it? So iteration, you can have a plus 2 to jump 2, plus 3 to jump 3, plus 5 to jump 5, minus 5 to come down 5 steps, minus 3 to come down 3 steps, minus 2 to come down 2 steps. So depending upon the situations and circumstances, we define iterations, we do the updations. So these are the 4 things, is it? And in remember one thing, in for and while, the iterations are performed always at the last. बॉडी एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगी, उसके बाद इटरेट करेगा ताकि नेक्स्ट वैल्यू से फिर वो चेक कर सके. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. नाउ लेट्स हैव सम नोट्स विद इट and also some programs if possible. Otherwise, next video we will be moving on with the programs. Thank you. Let's proceed now. So iterative statements. What are iterative statements? It enables program execution to repeat one or more statements. This is what, है ना? For, while and do while are Java's iteration statements. They are Java's iteration statements, and they help to create loop. They help to create the loop. So what is a loop now? A loop repeatedly executes a statement or a set of statements until the condition becomes false. Until the condition becomes false. It is repetitively done. ठीक है. Now, the loops basically can be fixed and unfixed loops. They are of two types, fixed or unfixed loop. We call it as a finite or infinite. So what is a finite loop? When we know how many times the loop has to execute is called as the finite. ठीक है. Infinite, when a loop executes any number of times is known as infinite loop. Then it is called as the infinite loop. Alright. Now, further classifications can be there. Further classification depending upon the position of condition, loops can be classified as: number 1, entry controlled loops, and number 2, exit controlled loop. This is an entry control loop and exit control loop. Now, what is an entry control loop? Now, what is an entry controlled loop? In an entry controlled loop, the conditions are tested. Here, the condition is tested before executing the body of the loop. Alright. And in case on exit controlled, the condition is tested at the end or at the bottom of the loop. So what happens here? So at least once the body gets executed. Therefore, the body gets executed at least once, even if condition is false. ना होटल जाने से तुमको कोई रोक नहीं सकता, ठीक है? मैं जाऊं, जाके आ सकता हूं, ना खाया अलग बात है, ना खाऊं अलग बात है, लेकिन जाने को तो मिलेगा। अंदर होटल घूमकर कुर्सी पे बैठकर वापस आ सकता हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। दिस इज व्हाट एन एग्जिट कंट्रोल इज इट। सो a looping structure has following parts. क्या क्या होना चाहिए? Initialization of counters. Number 2, then the condition. You should test for the conditions for testing. Statements for execution, and then incrementing or decrementing counter. These are the 4 parts. These are the 4 things which you need to have in your loop. So tomorrow we will start with the for loop. This is all about the iterative statements, and tomorrow we will be starting with the for loop. I will go with the for loop. Thank you.